settle your family at Kamolo. At a discounted price of 1.5 million for a 50 by 100 plot. Each plot has its own title. Come and settle your family at Kamolo. With water, there's a very good school there called CMI. If you're on phone and you want to Google it, where that land is, just Google CMI. International School, CMI Christian School, a school being run by the nuns, Catholic nuns. Very good school, really growing very well. And it's only approximately 3 kilometers from the tarmac. At 1.5, you are able to own this land. If you want an extended period of time there, we have that offer. We'll discuss that with you, because each client, each customer, each friend we interact with, because every person we interact with on Radio Omini, through Radio Omini, becomes a friend. Because life is beyond just transactions. We are here to build each other. Katani. It's near Syokimau, so I'll just say Katani. For only 2.4 million, a gated community, fully controlled, very close to the tarmac, Mombasa Road. Imagine for only 15 minutes drive, you're able to live there and go to the CBD. Or if you're using the express road, you can go anywhere that you're working, whether it's Machakos or Westlands or past Westlands. Katani, 50 by 100. Each plot has its own title. You're able to pay this with installments of 6 months. I insist, for Katani is unique because it's a very small piece of land. Of course, you know, we people know that land really is capital intensive. So because there are few pieces, we are strictly giving it to 6 months. So 2.4 million. You can start the journey as early as today. Kindly call us 0713 777708. I insist, 0713 777708. Call me and let me have just the honor of taking you to the site, guiding you through of how you can settle yourself. If you're already settled, how you can settle your children. If they're already settled, how you can buy land for prospecting. That in 2 years, I can guide you through on where that if you want to buy land and sell immediately, I can tell you within this period of time, buy this land. Within after 2 years, 1 year, we can sell this. I'm able to guide you through with the wisdom that God has given me. I'll be able to guide you depending on with your budget and your needs, because as I told you, each one of us have different kind of needs. So we don't just cluster you into one group. As you come, we analyze, you and us, we discuss your needs and your goals. Then now we work together towards achieving that goal. Now, I will give you another piece of land that we have in Matu. From Matu Level 4 Hospital to the land is approximately 5 minutes drive. There's a road that goes all the way to Masinga. So using that road that goes to Masinga, so from level 4 to where the land is, it's only 5 minutes drive. From that tarmac to the land, it's only not more than 100 meters. That land has water, it has electricity. It means even if you don't have the huge amount of money and you want to start small, or you have the money and you want huge chunks of land but that is close to Nairobi, why don't we go to Matu? For only 350,000, you have a piece of land, 50 by 100, each with its own title, which means you can combine four at 1.4, because if a piece is 350, which means a quarter will be 700, which means a half is 1.4. So 1.4 million. Our dear listener, you have a huge chunk of land that you can do so much here in Matu. Now you can easily drive from Matu to Thika, to Nairobi, to Machakos, to anywhere that you want, and still live in your own place. It's really growing very fast. Very, very fast. In fact, if you are forward thinking, as Bramwell said, that's a place when you look at opportunities and you start capturing them early. You're like, what will be the need in the next 3 years, 4 years? If it's schools, you're able to take the best pieces of land that can help you set up schools, supermarkets, gas stations, all right? So, amani prospecting, you're like, astaki yoyote, let me just buy the land, nishikilie for like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Then eventually, I'll still involve Hope Find Realtors through Marion Whitney and sell, we are here for you. And 350 is cash price, but we also allow you 400,000 in installments. Come, let us settle not only ourselves, let us settle our children, all for God's glory. Because you know what the word says? A blessed man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. A blessed man, stroke woman, leaves a blessing for an inheritance for his children's children. And that journey can start by you taking a step of faith and saying, you know what, Marion, tuanze na hiyo ya Malindi ya 150, ama tuanze na Matu 350, ama tuanze na Malindi half an acre at 350. All that, ama tuanze na Kikuyu na 1.4, ama Katani, whichever that. Just see what, remember the story of the parable of the talents? There were 3 of them, the 5, the 2, and the 1. They were all blessed differently. But what made the difference is that the one who had 5, he did not become comfortable. The one who had 5, in fact, he put more effort. Could it be you are the one who has the 5 and you've been comfortable? Because to him much is given, much is expected. If God has blessed you so much, it could be the society or Kenya is waiting for you to use the resources God has given you to create more employment. It could be God is waiting for you. That's why he gave you those resources to buy chunks of land. I had a certain institution advertising about agriculture, and you put up your farm and you create employment to those people. We were blessed differently, all for God's glory, so that we can become a blessing to others. We should not sit on those talents. If you are blessed with 2, use it. Don't allow the one who had 5 because he put more effort to take your 2. Even you who have 1 right now, your 1 could be your 10,000. Your 1 could be your 5,000. Use it. Your 1 could be that salary. Unaona ni kama maybe, hey, malons sako zote zimechukua zote. Come, let us reason together. That's what God says in the book of Isaiah. And could be the bank can purchase all those loans, na ikubakisha 350, na ununue shamba Matu. Let us think outside the box and by getting out of the comfort zone. We are here by the grace of the Most High God to glorify God by assisting you and your family to own land in a very peaceful, successful, and gradual way. Not just land, houses, apartments, name it. You could be maybe already living in your house and you want something to give you maybe 50,000 or 100,000 every month. You can get an apartment in Syokimau or a house in Membli or the house in Kikuyu, and we help you get there, a tenant, and every month you have your 100K that takes care of your needs. It's you, it takes you and me, and by the power of the Most High God, to take a step of faith and start creating this generational wealth. Do not allow comfort zone kill you. Do not allow procrastination make you not start what you are supposed to start today. Don't allow fear of taking the step of faith, fear of taking that risk, of which I know you're not taking a risk because all our properties are vetted. We are sure from whom we purchased them from, and we have all the titles in the name of the company, and we are ready to submit them to you because God did not bless us to just land ikae like idol, ali to bless tuweze kusettle watu kama wewe na watoto wako. Come, let us grow together.
Come, let us grow together, my dear listener, because whoever gathers little by little makes it grow, okay? 0713-777708. That is the number we are calling Marion through. 7 good projects, my dear listener, for you to choose. Marion has spoiled you today, yes. Okay? Alianzia Kikuyu na kamalizia Matu. Yes. Now, where do you want to go? All right? Remember, we are talking about beautiful projects here that are waiting for you to start developing as soon as you can, okay? Stop waiting for the right moment for you to start investing, because most people don't fail because they lack money. They fail because they keep waiting for enough money, enough salary, enough confidence, enough time, enough certainty. But wealth has never been built that way, my dear listener. It starts embarrassingly small. And I told you, and I'll repeat, okay, those coins in a tin, they lose change, my dear listener. An amount so unimpressive, it almost feels foolish to begin with. That is exactly how futures are born, my dear listener. Remember, the power is not in the amount, it is in the decision. All right, the decision to start calling Marion, the decision to stop asking, is this enough, and start declaring, this is where I will begin. All right, just with your phone, you start the journey of land ownership, my dear listener. 0713 777708. That is the number. If you have any clarification, any questions, my dear listener, to book your site visit, to deposit, my dear listener, that is the number. Start today, and the beauty is Marion is very, very, very flexible to take you for a site visit as and when you are available. So contact her 0713 777708. Kikuyu, we have projects there, 1.4 million. Malindi, as little as 150,000 Kenyan shillings. And then we have quarter acre, half acres going for 350,000 Kenyan shillings. And the beauty is she has a very, very flexible duration for you to complete the payment. Talk of Kamakis, my dear listener, she has mentioned 1.95 million. Also, very flexible payment duration for you. And then along Kangundo Road, Marion is there to take you there, my dear listener, to make sure that you own your 50 by 100, 1.5 million Kenya shillings. And also Katani, wale ambao walikuwa natafuta Katani mmefikiwa, 2.4 million, my dear listener. You get yourself a plot there, gated community, and a very flexible payment plan in store for you. What about Matu? Yes, Matu is calling your name this morning. That is why Marion is bringing you 50 by 100s, each going for 350,000 Kenya shillings, my dear listener, cash offer. And for installment, 400,000 Kenya shillings, my dear listener. What else are you waiting for this morning? Remember, the power is not in the amount, the power is in the decision. So start where you are, my dear listener, with what you have. Even coins in a tin can grow into a future. If you give them a system, a place, and time to breathe, they will birth that future that you so much need. 0713 777708 is the number.
You just said little by little, even coins in the tin. You know, that's a topic I think Father Gerard already set the pace.
Yes.
And allow me to quote from the book of Proverbs, chapter 13, verse 11. I'll use the ESV version. Wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it. I'll repeat. Proverbs 13:11, ESV version. Wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it. Our dear listeners, what are we telling you? We're telling you that yes, if you're blessed enough to inherit from your parents, don't just misuse that money. Actually, Bram, those people who get money haraka sana kama mvua, somehow, if they're not trained well, they misuse it.
Exactly.
And I'm seeing that happening in Kikuyu. A while ago, and I will not be afraid to say this, I commended I'll use a general term, the member of parliament for that area, because he has really done a good job, Ram, to open the area with roads, to construct good schools. Because of that, the value of land has really increased. Those who are languishing in poverty 5 years upwards, let me say upwards, 5 years and above, 5 years, 10 years, now are flourishing in money. But this is what is happening. Because they were not trained to handle that money, some of them are misusing it, Bram.
Yeah.
I can tell you, I was in a place last week, and it shocked me to see how brothers and sisters are fighting in front of us because of money, land they sold. I think they don't expect that money, and unfortunately maybe their parents then did not expose them to good education. So when they get maybe an acre, they are selling an acre at 8 million, Bram.
Yeah.
Can you imagine 8 million? You've never handled even 100,000. Inaweza kulewesha.
Exactly.
So as we invest for your children, we are telling you, let us walk with you that journey. Let us go to Malindi with them. If you buy 2 pieces of land or 4, let each child accompany you. Let them know how this is done. All right. Let them, when they do some work and they're saving, assist them to know you are paying for land, so they know the pain, not the pain, but the process of acquiring this wealth. So that said and done, wealth acquired little by little, you're able to increase it. And we are here to tell you that Kikuyu is growing at a very fast rate because Kikuyu has opened up. Thank God to the policymaker God has put in that place. He has really done a good job. Because of that, land all of a sudden the value has increased, and bado haijafika optimum. So take advantage of it right now. You who likes buying land for prospecting, I would advise you, let's do much in Kikuyu. You who want to start more with, to buy more with little, go to Malindi. You want to buy even more, maybe with little, and you want to be near Nairobi, let's go to Matu. We are here to work with you a successful real estate investment journey.
Exactly, and that is why a while back, Marion, I said, when you don't know where your money goes, it controls you.
It does.
Right?
It does.
You remind me, when I reflect where I come from, in my village.
Yes.
You know, we are close to an agricultural college. So right now, because it is a TVET, the intake, the influx of students is high. So the demand of housing is also high. Lakini vijana my age in my village walikuwa wanauza mashamba wanunue pikipiki.
Oh my God.
Look at what is happening right now. Things have changed.
Oh my God.
There is one gentleman that I talked to na tukaamua tuanzishe kujenga rent za matope.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And I told him, unaona hizi nyumba za matope hizi?
Yes.
Okay? Single rooms za matope. Just charge 1,500.
Yes. Per month. You only need 10 of them to get 15,000 per month.
Last weekend, he sent me a Valentine
gift.
Just to say Bramwell ulinchanua.
Alafu.
I told him, unaona hizo matope, fanya hivi, endea simiti na mchanga. Start by cementing chini.
Alafu.
Pole pole.
You know what will happen? Sorry, let me not go jump the gun. Let me keep quiet. So that you can increase rent. I've already seen you.
Alright. Ni hivyo pole pole tu. Then kidogo kidogo fungua, toanisha ukuta.
Mayo.
Alright? That's what I'm doing with this gentleman. And I am talking about a class 4.
River.
Yes. Right now he's a landlord. I'm a happy man.
You have mentored a soul.
Yeah, I'm a happy man.
You've trained him. Train up your children the way they should grow. That is like God has given you that as a child to you.
Yes.
He's younger than you, maybe, or your age mate, but we mentor, like, you know what, my brother, fanya hivi. Matope ni easy. Bricks za matope easy to get. Build them.
While the friends and the age mates were selling plots at a throwaway price, by the way. Okay. Wakinunua pikipiki. Size those pikipikis are no more. Most of them have injuries. You see, as a result of that, they have nothing to show. And
that's the same that will happen now. Everywhere there is a TVET. Malindi. I've just seen that vision in Malindi.
Exactly.
Where Technical College is growing, and unfortunately they don't have enough accommodation inside. So what is happening? People around are really building houses. Are you able to take that step of faith like Bram has told us? God in the book of Isaiah 45 verse 1 to 3 says, this is what I'm telling you. I am holding your right hand. As Bramwell held that boy, it was not Bramwell, it was God holding that boy, using Bramwell as a vessel to go ahead of him to break the bronze gate. That is limitations za ukoo, to break the iron bars, wanasema hii familia hizi inuka, and to give you the treasures hidden in secret places. Can you read the book of Isaiah 45 and personalize it? So what God did through Bramwell, alipatia kijana treasures hidden in secret places. Where on earth, alitumia hiyo mchanga. It's a treasure, an idea. And now what is he has been given treasures hidden in secret places. And now he's thriving. And through that idea, that young man, Bramwell are glorifying the Lord. And us, we are here to tell you, in the same way, we can walk with you that journey. We'll allow God to hold your right hand by using us as a vessel. What do you have in your hands, my dear listener?
Good. What do you have? Marion, kindly repeat the number and where they can find you physically.
0713 77 77 08. 0713 77 77 08. You can find us either along Thika Superhighway or Westlands, but Thika Superhighway direct opposite Spar Mall, Ola petrol station upstairs there. We have our office there. Or in Westlands, Madonna House. Yes.
All right, Marion, thank you so much for your time this morning. Looking forward to having you again next week, God willing.
Amen. All glory to God, Bramwell. God bless you.
Amen.
And God bless Radio Omini and Father Gerard.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you, my dear listener. Contact Marion 0713-777708. Our time is up, but the conversation continues with Marion. On the other side, I'm taking a very short break for news headlines.